Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. Make it Monday. So I've been playing around with some of these envelopes that I have here. This is an envelope that I got at the thrift store. Here, I'll show you the box of what I've picked up. So along the back wall of the thrift store, I found this box, or sorry, a bag of envelopes. And in it was all of these right here, probably about, I don't know, 100, 150 envelopes or so, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I never counted them. But yeah, so I just went ahead and washi collaged this envelope here, and I think it looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. So I figured I will do a couple more of those to go into a junk journal. So let me grab some of these, and then we can mass make them if we want. Yeah, let's just have some fun with some paper and some washi and do some fun stuff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just simply take one of these envelopes right here and washi collage the outside, front and back, and then probably do something fun, maybe a stamp on top of that or what have you. But I'm just using this package of like newspaper washi, so this is what that looks like. Okay, so it's just some newspaper type washi, and I'll show you, like, this right here peels away, so it looks like that. Okay, I know it's cheating, but this is a quick and fun project for today. I really don't feel that great, so I'm just doing something that it's quick and easy, and it's okay if there's white spaces. We're gonna ink around this anyway, so yeah, I think that looks good. Even these lines that are showing underneath the washi, it still looks really good. I like that. All right, and then we'll probably just do like some book page along the edges here. So I'm just going to grab another one of these washi newspaper and just going to place it down just randomly. Well, not so randomly, but evenly on the edge of this paper. Okay. And I think I can throw these away. This is just, it's washi paper backing. I suppose I can use it for like gluing. I can put it underneath something to glue. So I'm not going to throw these away just yet. I know, I have a hard time throwing things away. But okay, so that's what we have so far is that. I'm going to pull my box of scraps. And here is that. So I'm just, oh sorry, I don't want to block the camera, but I'm just going to grab a couple of book pages, and this is in English. Okay, so I'm just going to cut away the margins. On both sheets, and on both sides. Okay, and then I'll use some of this to go around the white sections of the envelope. So like that, all the way around the edges here. And I'm not going to ink this because I'm going to ink the entire thing. So yeah, just Just want to get this as straight as possible. That's a much better side. Okay. And I'm going to use my glue stick for this. This is just my standard Avery glue stick. Oh, did I show you my prototype? Oh, yes, I did show you the prototype. So here's the prototype. All right, so yeah. All right, I forget sometimes what I've done. This is actually the second time I'm filming this. The first time, you don't even want to know what happened. So much has happened the first time. But yeah, so this is my second attempt at recording this video. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a crafty day. And yeah, let's spend some time in our craft spaces and make some stuff. My mom sent me a picture of some stuff that she's making. So yeah, it kind of inspired me. I was low on inspiration. I wasn't really feeling that great this morning, and I was a little low on inspiration. And then my mom sent me a picture of some stuff that she made, and I was like, oh, let me get my butt into my craft room and do something. So here we are. All right. That does not look bad. I am not mad at that one bit. Let's just see here. I can then place something like this along the edge here. Okay. All the way down to the end, and yeah, there'll just be a little space of white right about here. So, okay. I will do this. Okay. Oh, it's already stuck. I'm like, why won't this paper come off? It's because I already put glue there. Okay. So there is that. And I will cut this off. Oh dear. Okay. I almost cut the entire envelope. I'm telling you guys, I'm not feeling that well. Just a little under the weather, but I'm working on getting better. My girls are also sick. Well, at least one of them is very sick right now. And it's not COVID. We gave her a COVID test, and she's not COVID, but she is sickly, coughing and sneezing. So just keeping an eye on her. All right, so there's that. I think that looks so cute. Like it's like it frames the newspaper really nicely. I like that. Okay, on this side, probably going to do something similar, but first let's work on this other one the same way we did this one. And I think I'm just going to cut this along here. Nope, I'm going to have to use a full sheet. Yep. So that's going to go there. Slightly overlapping the newspaper, and Then I can place one here. Just slightly overlapping the newspaper. Okay, and then I'll cut off the excess. So I'm just making sure my glue is adhered to the envelope really well. So I know Saturday's video was a little bit different. I did not do much talking. Again, like I said, I was not feeling that great. So yeah, I just did a little music montage and you know, showed you guys what I was working on in fast motion. But yeah, you can let me know down in the comments if you like that kind of stuff, or if you prefer my commentary. I know, like, I can tell you, I prefer my commentary, but some of you might have liked the non-verbal crafting that I did in that video. My mom always says I talk too much. You know, but sometimes you just, you know, feel like communicating. I love talking to you guys. I like talking through my projects. But that was just a quick little video of me making a little cover decor for my book, the black and white or monochrome junk journal that I'm working on. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you prefer me to talk or if you would not and just want the music. So here's this one. This looks great. I love it. Okay, so yeah, we're mass making these, guys. Like, all right, I'll grab another envelope and do another one really quickly as well. Oops, wrong box. So let me just clean off my fingers. All right. There's another envelope and another newspaper washi. I think this is fantastic. This is, I'm just so blown away by this newspaper washi. Like, you would think it's like, you know, the best thing since sliced bread, but it's just, I'm fascinated by it. Like, this is just so great. Let me grab some more book page out of my scrap pile. Here's some of that Peter Pan book. And I kind of like that, you know, it just frames the envelope, like, you know, I like that look. So I'm going to try to keep it like that with the same font type. So I just got to find some more book page. like it. There's some. Okay. So there's that. And here is also some book page from another book, similar font. Okay. And this is just a book that I deconstructed, but actually this is the exact same book that I'm working on. So this book has some missing pages already probably, and that's what I've been working with to collage. So yeah, I'm just gonna place this on here and then cut away the excess afterwards. So I can see this goes up to here with a slight overlap. Let's do that. Yeah, I like this side better, but let's just see. Nope, this one has a full paragraph, so let's go with this side. The more writing, the better. Okay. Now I'm just gonna line it straight up to the margins edge. And yep, just slightly overlaps the newspaper. I'm going to cut away this margin over here to reduce down the bulk. And I'm just going to cut this down. Okay, that's that. And let me just run this through my tiny Fiskars cutter to get a straight edge on it. And this will look great down the edge here. Okay. And then we just have to find a little piece to go at the top there. So let me do this side. That would have been perfect if it fit there. Let's try this. Yep, that'll work. Whoa. Whoops. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's very warm here. It's like, it's so hot out. You know, we're approaching like that summer part of the year where everything just, it's so hot and humid. And then it's going to be hurricane season before you know it. So, yeah, it's just really hot and nasty outside. So, as much time as I can spend indoors, I'm doing it. So, okay, now we have these three. Okay. And yeah, let's see, what are we going to do on the other side? Let's do some regular collaging on the other side. How about that? Yeah, let me see, I may just I want this to be maybe a, oh boy, let's see, maybe we can alter this completely. Right? I mean, let's think about what can we do with this. I might be able to make this into a double pocket. Here's one pocket, right? If I glue up the sides, because nothing really this size can go into a junk journal. But if I were to, let's say, stitch this down, we have that pocket, and then we'd have this little pocket back here. Let me make this a little bit shallower so that we can see the back pocket. Okay. So now we can see that there's a back pocket here, and I can make this a pocket here. And this can be a removable, right? And oh, there's a little flap, okay. And yeah, this way we don't have to collage the inside or this side of the pocket. Let me grab my bone folder and get a nice crease on here. Okay, and I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine and run it through on both sides, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we have a little pocket that I ran through my sewing machine. It's a little double pocket. Okay, I'm going to use this as a removable, and yeah, I think it came out really cute. Let me just ink the sides here. I can now use one of these to tuck down in here and ink the pocket itself. Okay. Yep. And I can ink along the edges like so. And the washi may not take the ink that well, but I know the book page will. So and I'm contemplating what I should do about this flap. I don't know. Let's think about that. Maybe a button closure? Maybe an actual button. How about that? Like I have here this jar of buttons. Perhaps an actual button on here would look pretty fancy. Oh gosh, I love crafting so much. Like there's so much you can do. It's like things just, you know, pop off in your head. Here I have some lace. I don't need this much of it. Let me just cut off half of that. I can do a little cluster right there. Here's some Peter Pan print. I don't even need that much lace. Okay, a little square, some Peter Pan writing, and a button. And maybe, just maybe, that will do. Maybe. I'm trying to think, what else can I put on here? Let's see. I have so much stuff I can pull out. Let me go grab some fun things to play with. I'll be right back. Okay, so I thought I had more fun stuff to play with than I actually do. There was more in my mind somewhere else. But anyway, I went ahead and cut out some of these paper book pages with my large oval scalloped punch. And I just inked around the edges with Vintage Photo. I think Vintage Photo is showing a little bit better. So then I went ahead and stitched around all of these, made them into little pockets. And now we have these. And I inked around it with Vintage Photo as well, using this paper from the backing of the washi collage. I just tucked it into here and got my pockets nice and inked. Because I didn't do it before stitching it. So, but while I was gone, I went ahead and stitched around the edges of all three pockets or little envelopes. And I'm not sure what I want to do on the outside here yet, but in the meantime, I did went and pull some of this coffee dye doily. It's fabric, not paper, and I think I'm going to cut a piece of this to make my little button closure cluster, I suppose you can call it a cluster. And I'm just going to use a piece of book page underneath with the cluster and one of these large wooden buttons that I found in my stash. I also pulled these, this is a craft item, it's not an actual Scrabble piece, but it's made to look like Scrabble pieces. So I pulled some of these as well, and maybe I can use some of these as a button also. So yeah, I think that'll look nice and unique, different. Okay, so let's try that. The button that I did definitely want to use is this nice one. This is a very unique button. It's wood and it says combo on it, but I like the slats that are going across. It's very unique, so I think I will use that one on one of these. Okay, so and then I just pulled a couple of these mini paper what are these, clothespins to adhere it to the junk journal once I put it in. So I have these, they're a little bigger than I wanted. I have some really tiny ones, I'll have to go look for those, but yeah, I pulled these little tiny clothespins, as well as this bullnose clip. I think that's what this is called, bullnose clip, from my stash, and that'll just be the way that it adheres to the junk journal. So let me go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to try to, no, daring, here we go. I'm going to try to see if this will cut through here. I don't think it will. What do you guys think? Do you think this is gonna work? I just need a little piece. Not quite. Did not work, but I'm glad I didn't get my punch stuck. So I'm just going to have to cut it with my scissors, and I'm just going to cut a little piece that will show up on top of here. Okay, and then my button will go there. And I think that's pretty clever. I don't think I need to do anything else to the sides once I glue this down. I kind of like it. You know, it's 50-50 chance of this being a great project. Let's try it with the little piece of the Scrabble piece. So just gonna cut that off, grab one of these book pages and a Scrabble piece. Yeah, that does not look too bad. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to use Fabrifix for this, and I'm just going to Fabrifix the piece of the doily down to the book page, and then Fabrifix the button right on top of it. Okay. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, and that'll be my little cluster closure to these pockets. And the last thing that I want to show you guys is this. I got these little postcards that I purchased and downloaded from Livieslovelies. It's an Etsy shop, and it's ran by, she also has a YouTube channel, but I thought these little vintage postcards looked really cute with these historically famous black women, and Lena Horne, Josephine Baker. Yeah, so I thought that these would look really cute inside of my envelopes, and yeah, so I thought that would be a cute little addition to this little envelope thing that I made for my junk journal. So I'm just going to let this dry, and then I will pop it directly onto here. I'll let it overhang just a little bit so that it looks like a closure. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to get some Fabrifix all over the back of this and put it down. Okay. And then we have that. All right. So let me just do this other one really quickly. I see my battery is flashing, that it's going to die soon. I'm taking a huge risk here, so I'm just going to keep going until the battery dies, but yeah, and then I'll change it out. So there's that one. And just going to use my dry wipes to wipe away any of the excess glue. And this will have to take a while to dry because it is a pretty bulky piece of ephemera here that I just made, so it will have to dry overnight, but hopefully it'll stay in place. So there's those two. Okay, and for the last one, I am going to probably same book page concept. Going to use some of this lighter, let's see, maybe this is just a piece of craft card that I tested my punch with. You can just do a little cluster like so. I'm going to use the lighter lace and a darker button. I'm going to turn this one on its side. Yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to cut this down so it's not so bulky. Okay, and I'm going to line this up as best I can with the scallops that's already there. Okay. Yep. And place that on top of it. And then my dark button on top of that. Yeah, that looks great. Let's do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the half of the paper that has the scallops, and then put a little bit of glue on top of that. I'm going to use my light doily or lace, and then I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of this button and set that to dry. Okay. And I may put this sideways, or I may put it straight on like I've done the others. But they're all very unique. They're all very different. So yeah, I may turn this one on its side like so. Okay. So there is that. The next thing that I'd like to do, besides popping in these little postcards into here. So I have two of each. There's Lena Horne and Josephine Baker. And they fit so nicely into these envelopes. So there's a cute little surprise. I mean, that would look great in any junk journal. And here is Billie Holiday. And Bessie Smith. And these are just historically famous black women or women of color. Yeah, and I thought that they would look great in my project. So I know my mom wants a set of these for sure, so I'm probably going to have to gift her some of these postcards. But again, I purchased it on Etsy from a shop called Livieslovelies, and I am also a subscriber to her channel. So if you want to check her out on YouTube or check her her shop out on Etsy, you know, she has some really unique items. So there's that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call this done. Alright guys, have a crafty day, stay naturally curious, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!